Hi friends, myself Aniket Vishnu Renavikar, Assistant Professor, Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Today we learn the topic structural components of a building. Structural components of a building which are useful for the valuation of purpose or necessary of valuation purpose of structural components of the building. The structural system actually define the stability, substance and life of any building. So to investigate the studies of these become necessary for valuation purpose. The main objective of this is the valuers not belonging to civil engineering or architectural stream should truly know the terminology and technology involved in this. The first structural components of the building or main part of the building is a foundation. The purpose of foundation and its functions is first is to distribute the total load coming on the structure on a larger area so as to bring down the intensity of load at its base below the safe bearing capacity of a soil. Next is to support the structure. To support the structure, foundation is more important. To give enough lateral stabilities to the structure against various disturbing horizontal forces such as wind, rain, earthquake, etc. The structural component of a building is very important. Also to prepare a level and hard surface for concreting and masonry work, the foundation is very important. To transmit the superimposed loads through side friction and end bearing in case of deep foundation, to distribute the non-uniform load of the superstructure evenly to the subsoil, to provide the structural safety against undermining or scoring due to animals, flood water, etc. To prevent and minimize cracks due to movement of moisture in case of weak or poor soil, the foundation is very important. So for this, foundation is a part of a building which bears directly on supporting soil or rock and which transmit the entire building load to the supporting soil or rock is called as foundation. The loads on building are transmitted towards downwards, floor by floor by means of columns and rod. First we can see one story building. In this one story building we have to on upper side there is a parapet. This parapet load is distributed on their slab or slab. For all slab loads are distributed in a column and beam, and all beams are rested in a columns, and these columns are rested in a foundation, and these foundations are rested in a soil. So main part of the foundation is a soil, or it should be bearing capacity of soil. So if these are directly set on the ground, the pressure under them would be so much that either the soil will give where large and uneven settlements will take place. In order to prevent this, the load is spread over a wider area by means of foundations such as footing, strips, rafts, etc. For any structure, its foundation forms the most important part. For any structure, its foundation forms the most important part, and it remains below the ground. It is not available for inspection. Hence, the failures of foundation are not noticed till the structure is seriously affected by such failures. It, it becomes therefore necessary to exercise extreme care in the construction and design of foundation to avoid their failure in structure. So, foundation is the main part of the. There are more precautions should be taken in the designing of the foundation. So, foundation is the main part of the any building. When the foundation is failure, total building is failure on that way. In earlier days, the design of the foundation was based more on experience and intuition. But modern development of soil mechanics have enabled us to understand in greater detail the properties of soil and the mechanism of load transfer from the building to the ground. So we learn about the various types of building foundation, where they are used and their construction details about this. For this foundation, we have to first we have to calculate, we have to various types of reports and tests should be conducted in this for the soil or foundation. Testing of soil and foundation from approved and recognized centers is very much essential for valuation report. Existing soil conditions, its bearing capacity should be checked in laboratory. If structural design and drawings of foundations are available, then test reports should be taken for strength and stiffness of foundation and materials used. For valuation report should be based on tests and reports available from research centers or laboratories. For the valuation of existing building, we have to learn, or we have to see all the parts of the building but foundation is invisible. So their drawings and test reports are more important in that basis. So importance of this report will decide additional of floors, renovation or alterations to existing buildings. Inadequate, the foundation capacity will hamper site potential for future growth. So the for this, the bearing capacity of soil is very important in this. As there are various varieties of soils and strata we meet for construction, priority should be given to check or test bearing capacity of soil. To take the load of structure above the ground with no displacement, sometimes we have to improve the soil condition by additional methods of strengthening. We have to remove some portion of loose soil and fill it up with the hard rocks or morums to increase the bearing capacity of soil. This prepared soil stratum will be suitable for foundation. The primary aim of the foundation is to spread the building load over sufficient large area of the soil in a safe way. Method of foundation is always based on the bearing capacity of soil. Bearing capacity of soil is defined as the maximum load that the soil can bear, or the unit area or an unit area without any settlement or cracks in the structure. Displacement or rupture, it is the bearing capacity of soil is expressed in kilonewton per meter square or kg per centimeter square. Bearing capacity of soil means to bear the load of the foundation or building to that area, or without a settlement or cracks in the structure, or without any displacement or rupture. So bearing capacity of soil is the main part of this. Also the ultimate bearing capacity is the maximum load per unit area which causes failure of soil. It is calculated by the ultimate bearing capacity of soil divided by the factor of safety is called as the safe bearing capacity of soil. We have calculated the safe bearing capacity with this ultimate bearing capacity of soil divided by factor of safety. For soil there is a factor of safety, we can use the 1.5 kilonewton per meter square, etc. These are the various soil conditions and foundation of the structure. Next lecture we can see the various types of foundations and other parts.